What's going on, YouTube people? I know it's been a long time. I know I accidentally did a live video the other day in the hospital or whatever, but I'm out the hospital now. But I know it's been a long time since I did YouTube or did anything related to social media. But I really got to get back on this thing. 'Cause, as I'm sitting here thinking and like going over the years, like as I'm going over the years of all the things that I have experienced, and I hope that you guys can hear me. I hate when I'm connected to my Bluetooth because it kind of makes it real difficult to hear me. I hope I'm going the right way. Am I going the right way? I'm trying to get up out of here. Am I going the right way? No, I don't think I'm going the right way. But anyway, so I got to turn around because I'm not going the right way. But anyway, so um, as I've been reflecting over so much, like I'm not gonna lie, I've been hearing this, I've been having this, hearing this like this voice, this urge that has been telling me to get back into it, get back online, like start back posting content and stuff. And I have made some videos, I just have not posted them. um, and I don't know why. Like, it's really no reason as to why. I don't know what's holding me back, or why I'm holding myself back, or I don't know what it is. But I just feel as if I'm sabotaging myself from going to that extra elevation, that extra level. I gotta turn around because I am at the wrong place. What's up, Floppy? Hey, Dave. Um, yeah, I just feel like I'm missing my opportunities by being so hesitant and so shut off, um, by not just taking that step, like going back out there. So I know I've been going for almost a year, and it's a lot. Like I have a lot to talk about. I have a lot to, per, per se, expose about myself. Like a lot to expose about myself, a lot to share with just people in general. I was on TikTok for a little bit. TikTok blew up for me, quite a bit quick. It was kind of quick how everything had kind of came about or whatever. But then I just got into this state of mind where I felt like I wanted to be selfish. Like I didn't want to share myself with the world, or I didn't want to share myself with people. Like, like I felt like people didn't deserve my energy. They didn't deserve me. So, I just wanted to reflect on my life and just focus on me. But then I just got into this state of mind where I felt like sorry, y'all, that was my daughter. Yeah, so I felt like I wanted to be selfish. Like I wanted to take myself away from the world. Now there's multiple meanings to that, right? Because I really did want to like take myself away from the world, which you can't. That's not something a big G like me can do. But I felt like I was being undervalued, unappreciated. Like it was a lot that was just making me feel like people wasn't taking me serious enough. But then I had to start using my discernment and to understand like what this experience is about, like this earthly experience and what I'm here for, what my mission is and stuff like that. Like I was like really emotionally, truly emotionally involved in too much that I shouldn't have been emotionally involved in. I should just be like, I don't know, basically like it is what it is type feel, you know. So I'm kind of doing this live stream. Yeah, because my daughter just called me. So I'm kind of doing this live stream because like I have to force myself to actually start getting back out there. I don't know what the fuck to call it. I'm an extroverted introvert, or I'm an introvert, or I'm not a people person. I don't know what I really don't know what to call it, but I remember I had so much fun. I remember I used to have so much fun being on the internet, doing content on YouTube, doing content on Bigo, you know, posting content on Instagram, posting content on Facebook. I had so much fun doing that. And maybe it was because I started to meet people that was no good for me, and I got, like I said, emotionally attached to, that made it like they made it so, it was just so mediocre after a while, because the things that they wanted to engage in, the conversations that they wanted to have, like the things that they wanted to, you know, keep running their energy, like the drama and the low vibrational plates that bitches be eating off of. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all get what I'm saying? You know, like low vibrational, like just being real, like ugh, like. And so it stopped being really good for me to be online. It stopped being really fun for me. Like it was like like the type of person that I am. I'm such an authentic person, and people really don't get that, because a lot of people that I meet on social media, that or that knows me from social media. So they only really know the side of me that they see online. They don't know me in its entirety. And it was kind of difficult because people would think that you're a certain type of way online, because I get that. I see that people switch up who they are online and will pretend to be something that they're not. Um, and be completely different in real life, and then get exposed for not being authentic and being something that they're not, like being like pretending to be something that they're not, and having what they don't have, and doing what they ain't doing, perpetrating. But I realize that a lot of people do that, not just content creators and stuff like that. Like a lot of people do that. Like niggas do that every day, be pump faking like they got it, like they the man, they shit or whatever. But really and honestly, it's they mans that got it, or it's their mama that got it, it's their daddy that got it, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Type shit, whatever. It's not really like how they portray it to be. People's lives are is one of impression. Like it's about impressing those people, or you know, um, appeasing people that don't mean them no well, or that they wish they could, like they hope that they could like influence in some type of way to keep them to be followers. I don't know, y'all. I mean, people understand what I'm saying, but I couldn't be that type of person, because life is so real, and I feel it so deeply that I cannot pretend the shit that goes on don't go on. I cannot pretend that I have not dealt with struggles. I cannot pretend that I have not been in, like, had pain, like been hurt by my family, been hurt by loved ones, been hurt by friends, been hurt. I cannot pretend like that shit didn't happen. I cannot come online and pretend like my life has not been one of, survival, or me just out here really trying to understand who the fuck I am, or having a lack of guidance, and just growing to become a better version of myself every day. I cannot pretend like when I shut this motherfucking camera off, I'm not pissed off because a nigga done tried me and lied to me and ran me with this game. Like, we was gonna be this, we was gonna be that, and we ain't. I cannot pretend. I cannot pretend that. I cannot pretend that those things don't exist. You see what I'm saying? Whether I'm online or whether I'm offline. So, to me, it was just like, I can't be around those type of people, because I'm not a fake bitch. Like I'm not a fake person. You see what I'm saying? Like even with my family, it just sometimes it irks me. And I am in therapy, so I talk about this with my therapist a lot. But with my family, sometimes it really irks me because they pretend like the shit that we experience with each other, or they pretend like the things that we went through don't exist when we get around each other, or they pretend like when I become estranged away from them, and the only way that they can know whether or not I'm still breathing or still alive is through my social medias. They don't understand why. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand why I don't respond to their messages, or they don't understand why I don't answer their phone calls. And they call me out the blue, hoping to get a conversation out of me, or hoping to check up on me, and I'm giving them my ass to kiss, and it's like, oh, why would you do that? No, it's not. Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? It's the lack of accountability and acknowledgement for me. Like, that's what it is for me, and I cannot do that. So I had to remove myself to focus on myself, because I was getting real lost up in the sauce, like for real, real, real. And when I went through a year's worth of hell. When I tell y'all, this year nearly killed me. When I tell you the truth about when they say stress can kill, and all this people putting motherfucking hexes on me and all type of shit. 2022 brought me a lot of hell, and I'm not even fucking lying to y'all. The motherfuckers who I was exposing, like, all the content creators surrounded by the whole nature boy scene and all that other type of shit, it was motherfuckers in there that really tried to do their number up on me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was really talking out and speaking out, and I had facts. I didn't just I wasn't a bitch that just came out and was like, okay, well, XYZ happened, whatever, 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 trying to make up storylines. Bitch, I had receipts. Bitch, I had text messages, phone conversations, DMs, IMs. Bitch, I had everything. Still got it to this day. So there was no making shit up because I'm trying to get clout off of a bitch name. It wasn't no none of that. When I tell y'all the shit that was happening with these motherfuckers behind closed doors was the shit that was happening with the bitches behind closed doors. That's what was going the fuck on. I'm not sitting here pretending. I'm not sitting here making shit up. The, I, I mean, unless I dox a bitch, which, at this point don't even make no damn difference. That's the only way y'all gonna really understand. Yes, bitch. They done identified themselves multiple times within the fucking conversation between us two. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, they acknowledged me several times online. Like, I didn't ask these. I never. There was no time, not one time. Not one time that you ever heard a bitch mention Kiss Cavalli on their platform that I asked them to do that. I never asked for a shout out. I never asked for them to speak my name. I never asked for them to tell people that we friends. I never did none of that shit. I never did none of that shit. You see what I'm saying? So when you heard these people, all these content creators that y'all was following, and that I started to expose one day out of the blue. When y'all heard them on their platform, like, yo, you know what I'm saying, Kiss Cavalli, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love her. She real cool. Da 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 da. They did that on their own motherfucking accord because I was that bitch, and I still am that bitch. You see what I'm saying? I'm just a higher elevated type of version right now. But, I never asked these people to shout me out. I never asked these people to say shit that they said about me. So when they acknowledged me and they let you guys know, because I'm the only Kiss Cavalli on motherfucking social media. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only Kiss Cavalli that I don't know no other Kiss Cavalli. That I know that there was a Kiss the Veil. You know what I'm saying? But, like, come on now, it's obvious me and this person is completely two different people. Like, it's obvious about that. But other than that, like I said, I never asked these people to do that. So it wasn't like I was making a shit up. I was in communication with these content creators. So a lot of times that I was saying the things that I was saying after the fact, the relationship was dismantled already. We had stopped talking. We weren't, communicating with each other. I had decided that I didn't want anything to do with them. And I'm usually the type of person that can cut a person off and don't have to worry about, pretend. I don't have to. I don't have to, you know. I don't. It's like I could cut them off. Like I could cut them off with no remembrance of us having any type of relationship. Like I can see them in the street and they not be in the street. Like I could like my cutoff game so strong. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so strong, and that's one thing I love about myself is that it's so strong. Like I will go through that pain for a little bit of being hurt. Like damn, I wish it could have been better. The outcome would have been better, but the outcome was better in the end because that wasn't the type of person that I needed around me. It just took time for me to see because I was genuine about what I was providing off to these people. I was real genuine. You see what I'm saying? And so to me, it kind of hurt because I was like, damn, like, you know, I really, I wish I had a friend that was like me. I wish I had a person that was like me, or I thought this person was like me. We had so much in common, and all this other type of shit or whatever, whatever. So once I got over there and I started analyzing the shit that they was doing, but the manipulation, the fakeness, the lies, you know what I'm saying? Like once I realized that they was just bamboozling and swindling me too, and I got up out of that mindset, like, oh yeah, I love them, and like I really wasn't the relationship, the friendship, or whatever, to work between us, blah 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 blah. I saw it for what it was, and I was like, oh, dead that bitch, like smoke that hoe. You know what I'm saying? Smoking on whoever, whatever type shit, whatever. The most disrespectful things you could think of. Smoking on dead whoever. You know what I'm saying? That's how it felt to me after realizing these motherfuckers was like no good. And so social media became real. It became real like dark, like real lame for me. You know what I'm saying? But I really missed the fun that we used to have. Like I really missed having those panels, having those discussions, conversing with other people, like having podcasts and, like conversing with other people about serious topics and things that actually mean something. I missed doing that. Well, in the beginning, honestly, we weren't doing none of that. It was just us back and forth with other bitches, like you know what I'm saying, and that's cool. That catty shit is all cool for a little bit. You roast bitches back and forth. They roast you. I did that shit in real life. That's why that shit kind of, it was kind. That's why I was engaging in it because me and motherfuckers we roast each other in real life. It ain't, and I done said this so many times before. It ain't never been nothing that a motherfucker done said about me that I ain't hear already in real life about myself, bro. That's why I never get offended. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done had to take some real shots, like in real life. This is why I'm getting the fuck out the road. I done had to take real shots in real life from motherfuckers that actually had something worth, worth having. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done been on the side with the celebrities. I done been on the side, with the rich motherfuckers. I done been on the side with that. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't really nothing that no one could say about me that I have not heard already. So when it came to being online, motherfuckers in the comments saying little slick shit, whatever, got a little slick shit to say or trying to be funny, whatever. I'm the type of person that if it's funny enough about me, I'ma laugh. I'ma laugh. If it's true, I'm gonna be like, that's true. Yeah, because I don't have anything to hide. But if it's some false bullshit, some made up bullshit, I ain't going for no shit like that. I'm not going for some shit like that unless I just be like, unless I'm on some nut shit, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, it happened. So what? Because I'm trying to spin a bitch wheels or some shit. Other than that, I'm not going for that. I'm gonna defend myself. That shit ain't happened. That's not what happened. That's not the truth. Don't tell no lies on me, bitch. Tell the truth. Okay? The truth to set you free and set me free, bitch. And set all this shit free. Just don't lie on me. But other than that, I said I want to get back into it. But I've been gone for this whole while, and it's gonna take some time before I actually start getting back on social media and providing like constant content. I'm gonna leave from my job right now because I just I just I ain't gonna tell y'all right now. I do want to tell y'all, but I ain't gonna tell y'all right now. I don't know why I won't just say it either. I don't know why. But I'm on leave from my job. I'm on medical leave from my job right now. And I got some time on my hands. And there's things I want to do with that. Like I want to get back into writing my book, posting constant content, making videos and stuff like that, going back into my fitness journey and shit. Cause I've been slacking a lot. Like I slacked a lot. And this whole year I feel like I had the opportunity to slack as much as I possibly could. Does that say 299? I could have here. But it be for the 85. I can't fuck the 85. Y'all, I ain't shaved in a year. I haven't shaved nothing on me in a year. And you know what I keep thinking about? You know, I gotta motivate myself because I realize that the less I'm motivated, the less I'm self motivated, the more I'm depressed because I feel there's a void of someone there to help me motivate myself. And what I mean by that is if no one's there to encourage me and tell me you're doing a good job or do this or make sure you on top of that whatever, I'm not going to do it myself, which is a bad thing, right? Because it make you feel like you need a crowd of people around you to tell you when you're doing right or tell you when you're doing wrong. And I really don't, because I'm self conscious enough to know when I'm doing fucking wrong or when I'm doing right. I know when to congratulate myself, and I know when to, I know when to get on top of myself and make sure I'm on my shit or whatever. But I just don't do it. I feel like if I do it, I'm gonna procrastinate on it. So I feel like I need somebody else to do it, and I have to get out of that mindset. So here I am, like in the middle of the store, thinking to myself, like I'm watching people, I'm looking at people, I'm watching people, and I'm seeing all these women, and I'm like, I'm seeing these women with these men in these relationships, and I'm not in a relationship right now anymore because I was in a relationship. I got back with one of my exes um, recently, but that just it didn't work out the way it was supposed to work out, and I'll talk about that at a later time. But I got back with one of my exes recently, and um, I thought it was gonna be what I wanted it to be, but I didn't. To be honest with you, I don't even know what the fuck I want. I don't. I don't know what I want. That's so fucking sad. I don't know what I want. What I want out of a relationship, out of a man. I don't fucking know. Like, cause I don't even know. Child, I done been so misguided to even know what the fuck a man is. Like, I don't even know what a man is. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'll elaborate on that a little bit better to get y'all to understand what I'm saying. But anyway, um, so, uh oh. So here's the thing, right? I'm in the store. I'm in Costco's just now, and I'm watching these women in these relationships. Like I'm watching them with their man or whatever. I'm like, I'm not judging, but I'm observing, and I'm like, damn, he cute, and she not as cute, or she, her body's not tight, or she ain't got a fat ass and a small waist, or she got a fat ass but an ugly face. Like I'm observing in that type of sense. Like, and I shouldn't be saying it like that because I don't. When I don't mean ugly. I don't mean less attractive. I just mean, you know, to what I often hear people say about what they want from other people, like how niggas be acting like I want a bad bitch and type shit. Like or females like, yeah, I want a nigga who, this and that. Da, da, da. That's not what I be like. It be the matches be off in what I see. So, but I'm looking at them or whatever, nonetheless. And I'm just like, like how that person in a relationship, like what is it that holds them together? Is it love? Is it true love? Like, do they truly love each other? And opposites attract, and like they're really like into each other, or is it just a need, like, oh, I need a place to stay, or I need this person who will buy me some shoes and buy me some clothes and do this whatever, and that's what's keeping them together, or is the sex, or they had sex and the sex was so good, that this person just stuck around, and now they stuck, they can't get out because the person's sex keep bringing them back. And I've been trying to figure it out. Like, is it really true love? Like unconditional love? Like, are they really happy in a relationship? Or is it something else? Right? That's how I be looking at them thinking or whatever. And so I'm sitting here thinking to myself, because it's been since before my last relationship. I got back with my ex. I was 7 years ago. Me and him dated. 8 years. It's been 8.5 years. 8.5 years ago, me and him dated. And I went back to him because, I didn't want to go to nobody new. That's how I felt. Like, I didn't want to go to a new nigga. I don't know. So, and I felt like I didn't give me and him a real chance anyway because of the circumstances, the situation of what took place with. That's a whole nother story. Anyway, I felt like the reason why I went back to him was because I didn't really give him and I a chance for a real relationship, even though I should have and was supposed to. But going back, he's a whole totally different person now than he was back in the day. And so I went into it with the mindset like we was gonna be on the same track that we was on all those years ago, not knowing this nigga is not who completely not the same type of nigga. He's worse, he's horrible now. And blames me for being so fucking horrible towards me because I didn't choose him at the time. And I'm just like, you know what? I just want to be single. Like, I just want to be single. I just choose to be single. But I'm like, damn, me choosing to be single means that casual dating is not in the books for me, right? And casual sex is not in the books for me because my intentions is to have a real true relationship. Maybe not anymore, but at the time with him, my intentions was to have a real true relationship. I wanted to be that woman, that feminine woman that would build something. This is why I had an OnlyFans, the OnlyFans and everything. It was real dope because I felt like me and him doing it together was what I wanted to do. I would love to be on some porn shit with my man. I would love that. I would love to suck my man's dick, and I'm not in the car with nobody, so I could talk like this. I would love to suck my man's dick on camera. I would love to suck my man's dick in public on camera. You see what I'm saying? Like, I would love to do some shit like that. I would love to stick my titties in my man's mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, while we sitting in a fucking restaurant and tell him to suck my titties, like on shit like that. So, you know, I'm looking for a relationship. At the time, I'm not now. I'm looking for a relationship. I was looking for a relationship where I could be self-expressive and not be judged because nowadays the things that we do is so taboo. A person would sit here and judge you for wanting to be on that type of shit, that type of freaky, nasty shit or whatever. But they be the same ones that be watching pornos and watching other bitches do it, and then turn out and say, "Oh yeah, why you got an OnlyFans, bitch? Why you jack your dick to the bitches you see on the computer or on the TV? Like, what's the difference? Like, I'm fucking my man. It's not. I'm not fucking everybody. I'm not prostituting myself. I'm not prostituting or selling my pussy on a camera. I'm not a whore. I'm not a slut. I'm being slutted out. I'm being whored out. by my man, but I am not a slut or a whore because I'm not fucking multiple men. You're not gonna see me on camera with multiple men. You're gonna see me on camera with my man. You're gonna see me stuffing his balls in my mouth all the time. That's who you're gonna see me with. So why is it any judgment? Because that's what I choose to do. I'm a grown ass fucking woman, and you know what sex is. I know what sex is. You have sex. I have sex. Everybody who's able to consent to have sex is having sex, and you out here judging me because I decided to have sex on camera. Shut the fuck up. Like, what is the problem? Like, we're enjoying ourselves. We're having fun. So to me, I'm like, it's fucked up because I can't, I can't fuck. I can't get off. I can't be freaky. I can't be nasty. I can't do none of that shit because all the niggas that I meet, it's a criteria now. All the niggas that I meet, there's a standard now. All the niggas that I meet have to actually match your energy. They have to match a level or they have to come with something. Because back when I was not conscious enough and misguided about what I wanted, you know what I'm saying? I was just letting any and anybody the fuck in. Not really saying I was letting anybody the fuck in, cause like when I fuck with somebody, I fuck with them hard. When they fuck with me, they fuck with me hard too. That's one thing I can say. I appreciate it because I got good pussy, and I'm not saying this honestly. I'm not saying this in a sense to say, like bragging or whatever, whatever. But I do have great sex. I do, and so I think that's how a lot of my relationships ended up being like it wasn't supposed to be what it was, no, between me and that person. That's why I said that's why I observe other people to say that because you know I st- I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The relationship that hurt me the most was the relationship I loved the most, which was me and my youngest son's father. And no matter how much I tried to deny it, like I really was for that nigga. Like I really was for him and I really loved him and I really wanted us to work. I'm not a bitch that's gonna accept abuse. Like in no type of way. Like I had to get out of that shit because that shit was toxic as fuck. It wouldn't even nothing about it would change. It still ain't changed. The shit's still toxic and we ain't even been fucking, we ain't even been talking none of that or whatever. But I say that because what I'm saying is that, um, trying to like understand what it is that will cause me to allow a man to come into my life. None of them really should have been there. None of the dudes that I choose or chose, including him, should have ever been there. Like, I should have literally poisoned niggas I gave pussy to. Real shit. So to me, now that I'm thinking of it, I'm like, because I know what's out there, or for the time being, kind of know. I kind of got a sense. Y'all might hear. She might start crying. What the fuck is that in my car? Maybe I'm too loud. She might start crying, y'all. If y'all hear a baby crying in the background, I'm gonna have to get her. But I'm like, I'm gonna have to calm my voice down. Um, I'm like, I cannot casually date. I cannot casually fuck. But I know that there's gonna be guys that are gonna approach me and stuff like that, or whatever. And right now, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I'm not interested right now because you know, one, I really, really, really got to do a lot of work on myself. Like not just. I just recently moved back into my place. Like for the whole year, I was Airbnb to hotel to Airbnb to hotel for a whole entire year. A whole entire fucking year. I literally just moved into my place. And I've always had my own place, but the fact that it took as long as it did for me to move into my place, it really it really broke me because, I had to depend on other people that I didn't want to fucking depend on. So with that, with me just moving into my own place, I have to settle that. Like I gotta get my whole place together. I still gotta go and get my shit out of storage. Right now I'm on the air mattress in my living room because I still gotta go down to Tampa and get my shit out of storage and bring my shit up here to my new spot. I just bought a new car and I gotta get my new car fixed because I got into an accident on the rear end. You see what I'm saying? Like I just I gotta get my body back in shape like how it was before I was with the nigga I was with that caused me to want to spin out and not give a fuck about my size. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm I'm starting to work on myself, but physically I feel like I have a lot more work to do. And so right now, I don't want a dude coming up, trying to get to know me and the first thing he want to do is like try to come over because that's what niggas trying to do nowadays. Like they want to come over, come be in your shit, or get you to their shit or whatever, whatever. And I'm not gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold y'all. You see what I'm saying? I ain't have sex in a good minute. You see what I'm saying? I ain't fuck on nothing in a good minute, and I'm easily triggered sexually, especially if a nigga know how to fuck my mind. Like if you know how to talk a good talk game and say the right things or whatever, that shit there will make me come. I'm a real big freak. I really am. Like it could just be a conversation and I can nut off of that type shit. Like that shit is just I don't know. It's off the chain. But I gotta. That's why I'm like I gotta stay away. Like I gotta isolate myself away because what I'm wanting now versus what I wanted then. You know. Shh. Okay, mama. Be a pacifier. All right. All right. All right. All right. Shh, 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 shh. All right. Okay, we're gonna go inside in a minute. Yeah. So it's like I can't just give my coochie away. Because it's not just giving my coochie away, but it's just giving everything away. It's giving all of me away. You know what I'm saying? And I want that consistently. Like, I don't want to just fuck today and then don't see you until next week. And, or, you put me in rotation with your bitches. Because I know niggas always have a rotation. Like, once you get them the pussy, you fall into a rotation of the bitches that they're already fucking. So, I don't want to be put into a rotation. I don't want to, and I keep saying I don't, and that's not really good because you manifest that type of shit. But what I'm saying is I would love to prevent falling backwards after doing so much work but still have so much more work to go. And so when I'm saying about looking at other people who are in these relationships, whatever, it's not to judge them. It's just to understand, like, is this just a me thing or is this a we thing? Is this the same thing that everybody is doing? You see what I'm saying? Like, is everybody getting in relationships for the sake of, a need, or are they getting in these relationships for sake of love? Like, and because like I said, opposites can attract. I watch My 600 Pound Life, And I see these women in full blown relationships with these people literally catering to them day by day. And these people are literally on the brink of death because they are fully obese and overweight. And I'm just sitting to myself like, you really gotta really love a person to know that they gonna smell like sewage underneath them rolls. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna clean that for them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you gonna be that type of person. Like the shit that y'all like the shit that y'all gonna have to go through. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta love a person to stay there. But then I think about it like this, like they could stay there for comfort and they could be there physically but not mentally or sexually. What if I'm thinking about everything, like what if this person cheating on this person, like fucking another bitch or fucking the bitches, like he could be in a relationship with her because it's worthy for him to be in a relationship. It's like worth it, but he's not there physically or mentally or emotionally, or she's not there physically, mentally, or emotionally. Like like unless they're in a unless that's what they decide. Like they can decide that they want to bring other people into the bedroom and stuff like that or whatever. But I'm just thinking to myself like like I don't know. I don't know, but I started thinking to myself, like, I'm not able to do that right now. Even though I would love to bang the fuck out somebody's son, bro. Even though I would love to put somebody's son down, I'm not I'm not into that right now. You see what I'm saying? Because there's no worthy opponent. There's nobody worthy enough for me to give that energy to right now. And so I don't want it to be off of what is considered lust. I don't want it to be. I want if even if like right now where I'm not in the best shape, or like I just had a situation and I'm working myself out of that situation, and I meet someone come along or whatever. Unless that person is adding to it, like okay, well we finna get a gym membership, we're gonna go to the gym together, or I'm gonna help you like to stay on your routine of how you do your therapy and stuff like that, and when you get depressed, we're gonna keep you uplifted and stuff like that, or when you feel like you want to. Unless a person is coming in and trying to elevate me on that type of level. Other than that, if you just really just coming in to try to come to my house, be at my house, sit on my couch, you know what I'm saying, like, and just be in my presence or whatever, so you can have a potential to try to fuck me, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, and I'll be able to see through all of that shit. And I thought that to myself too, because I'm like, I'm back here for a lot of them. And I don't want to engage in anything with anyone who's going to try to just be around me because they want to fuck on me. Cause I'm telling you, that's what people would do. That's what people would do. Like it's like niggas can smell a girl who got good pussy. And I heard niggas say, "Oh, you all like you got good pussy," like, "Oh my god, you got a mean ass walk." Da, 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 da. I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm not gonna deny I don't fuck myself. I don't use toys. I don't use dildos. You know, I wouldn't. I wouldn't even let my man use a dildo on me, like a vibrator. Yeah, but a dildo, no, because your penis need to be the only one that fits inside of my coochie. Like when I contract my muscles around that D, it need to fit. So I don't use toys. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm hearing about me having good pussy, it's coming from other people. It's not coming from me. You know what I'm saying? And I know what my sex feels like because I'm the one having sex with the person. I could look at their face, I could tell. And just based off the way that they act afterwards. Like I said, I got into a lot of relationships just based off sex. Like we'll have sex and then it's like I'm a nigga girlfriend from then on. I don't want that no more. Mommy, okay, bye bye. We gonna go outside in a minute. I'm still about to wake up. I got kids in here, but not none that can understand what I'm saying. If you know what I mean. Because I know I said earlier, like I could talk like this because the kids ain't in the car, but I meant my older kids. You know, I know a lot of people be concerned, like, oh, you talking like that around the kids? Bitch, your children listen to Kodak Black, okay? While he talk about popping fucking pills, giving bitches beans, and getting his dick sucked, and you want to judge me? Weird shit. But let's say that for another time. But yeah, so it's just things like that. So I gotta get back to getting making content, spreading content, doing content, come back on, talk about certain shit because um hmm, I almost said this because I ain't got no friends in real life, right? Some dudes do say whatever they need to say in order to get back in your drawers or to get your drawers. For niggas say that's every day though. That's every day. A nigga gonna run game just to try to get in your panties every day. But he ain't gonna if your pussy is not good, he's not going to tell you your pussy good. He's not going to tell you. I don't know if that's what you try to insinuate, but I'm telling you right now, if that pussy is not good and your pussy not snatching, and if that pussy ain't good, that nigga's not going to tell you your pussy good. He's not going to lie to you and tell you that you got some good pussy. He is not. He is not. I don't know if that's what you was trying to. I be having this one little head that be coming up. I don't know if that's what you was trying to insinuate, baby, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. No niggas gonna tell you you got some good pussy. I'm telling you, if it ain't good. If it ain't good, he not just gonna come off the bat to tell you that. He may not say anything. He may not. You know what I'm saying? But to tell you to like blatantly tell you like, bruh, motherfucker, like that shit down there, boy, that's dangerous. Ain't no nigga finna just tell you that, just tell you that. He just wouldn't say shit at all. Like, all right, what you finna do? You know, where you finna go? Da, 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 da. For a nigga to go out his way, like to make sure you ain't fucking nobody else, like wanting you to fuck him only every day, threatening you, making threats, pulling up to your shit, breaking your shit. Niggas not finna do all that for the pussy that ain't good. Controlling you, trying to dictate where you go, who you see, who you talk to, who you on the phone with. Niggas is not finna do all of that for some pussy that ain't good, bro. I'm telling you that right now, baby. I'm telling you that right now. I'm telling you that right now. He ain't no nigga gonna be wanting to lay up in no bitch house. You know what I'm saying? Not wanting to leave. Ain't no nigga finna do that. I mean, unless he just a bum and he ain't got no place to stay. I don't talk to them type of niggas. Niggas I talk to got their own shit. Well, I mean, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot to unpack when it comes to shit like this. So I don't want to say the wrong thing. Nah, I mean, a man don't have to have issues in order for them to want to dominate something that they want to keep to themselves. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have issues. Yeah, they gotta have their own. Yeah, he ain't gotta have no issues to dominate it. Like some of them niggas do have issues. So don't get it twisted. Don't like put it past them. Some of them niggas do have mental issues, or issues in general. But I'm not talking about that. And to even have to explain it, it just lets me know who has good sex and who don't. Because you know what I'm saying. A lot of times, what's understood don't have to be explained. Like when a person know that your sex is just that fucking good, that your pussy is just that good, that this person's acting out or acting this way or being dominant or being controlling because they don't want you to fuck nobody else. But they don't want to make it seem like they caught like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men don't like to be caught up in no female who got some good pussy like that because having good sex will make you fall in love quick with a person. It'll make you not think about anything that this motherfucker really got going on behind the scenes or on the side, but just focus on I'm coming back to lay up in that pussy. Like I'm not getting out. Like I'm gonna go to sleep in that pussy type shit. You know what I'm saying? Mosh, what's the matter? What's wrong? You want some titty? Y'all, she getting fussy. All right. Hold on. All right. All right, mama. You stinky? You boo boo? Okay. Yeah, Shanta, like, hey Shanta, I see you in here. Yeah, Shanta, yeah, it's not hard to understand. It's not difficult to understand when I say, a nigga ain't a man is not going to tell a woman that her sex is good if her sex is not good. He's not going to act like she has good sex if she does not have good sex. That's just not going to be a thing. That's not going to be a thing. Come on, just like I'm not going to tell, like, if I have sex with a guy and his sex is bad, I'm not going to tell him he got good sex. Matter of fact, I'm not going to let him fuck me again. I listen. There was this guy that I knew. Let me put y'all in my game. There was this guy that I knew, right? And we have known each other for years, and he had been trying to get at me so hard, y'all. But I never gave him the opportunity, right? Never gave him the opportunity. And for some reason, I don't know, maybe it was because of the years and the to acknowledge that we had known each other for so long, or I was lonely, or some shit like that, or whatever. And I wasn't really. It was something. It was something. I wasn't talking to them niggas. So it was something that caused me to finally break and give in. Um, my OnlyFans, I deleted my OnlyFans for now, but it's gonna be back up. I'm gonna put my OnlyFans back up. Just not right now. Listen, Shanta. So I finally let him hit. Finally, and it took him a minute, y'all. But I finally let the nigga hit. And first of all, he couldn't keep up. That was the one thing. He couldn't keep up. His head game was lame as fuck. And I don't know if his head game was lame as fuck on purpose because some men will give you bad head just to get to the pussy. Like, and that's one thing I hate, bro. Cause do not play with me like that. Like that's one thing I don't like. Just say you want to fuck, right? Just say you want to get to the fucking, but do not give me bap ass head because that irks the shit out of me, bitch. Like that's a whole different type of nut that niggas don't even understand is that orgasm, that level that you reach when you get some head and you come off a head is a different fucking nut that motherfuckers like you be relieved for real. Like bitch, your day for the next few fucking your fucking days for the next few motherfucking days gonna be superb when you get some good ass head. So don't play with me when it comes to no head. Hold on, y'all. Don't play with me when it comes to no head. You know what I'm saying? Shh, 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 shh. Okay, mama. Okay, one moment. Nah, I honestly have met men with good head and good dick. Honestly. Honestly. Shit. Oh my fucking God. Hold on, y'all. I'm so sorry. But anyway, so he gave me some lame ass head. And like I said, I think he did that purpose on purpose because he wanted to hurry up and get to the pussy. But even still, when he got to getting the pussy, and listen, I love condom sex. A lot of people don't like condom sex, right? But I love open. Ouch. I love condom sex. I love raw sex, duh, of course. But I love some condom sex because my pussy still feel the same with a condom on, baby. Like my shit gon' like a nigga. Yeah, I can't even really explain it. Can't even really explain it. But he put the condom on. Why get a condom that don't fit you? Like why get a condom size that's not your size? Stupid. So that was the issue. He get a condom that's not his size. Like trying to over it. Like I don't know. It was just some lame shit. So the condom was oversized. That was one thing. But the fact it wasn't even the fact that the condom was oversized. How do you have an oversized condom and having condom sex and you still nut quick? How? How? You ain't even really supposed to be able to feel nothing, but how? How do you still come quick? How? How? And it's just like those men that make excuses to say, "Oh well, I was just too excited because you had me waiting for it for so long." If you're not fucking me, you're fucking someone else. If you're not fucking me because I turned you down, but you're a person who's having sex, and you're a fine looking brother, like your shit together, you look good, you got your own shit, you know what I'm saying, you got money and stuff, you're established. There's bitches out there that you have in your circle, in your pocket, that you're having sex with. So what I don't what excited? Too excited? Too excited that you come quick? No, the nigga came fast. Condom size was too big, still came fast. So we done, we finished. We finished and you know, he took me home because I asked him, I was like, you ready to go? When he was done, he was done. I said, you ready to drive me home? You gotta know that shit back. When the bitch asks you if you ready to drop them home. Oh my God. Oh my God. The nigga ain't have his pants on hot. He did not have his pants on, y'all. I said, okay, you ready to drive me home? Oh my God. It was so funny, y'all. Oh my God. So he get up and he put his pants on and we leave and and he dropped me home and I was so fucking pissed off. I was so mad. I'm like, damn, bro, I swear to God, bro, this is why I need to motherfucking go in my motherfucking first mind. And when I say don't give a nigga no pussy, don't give him no fucking pussy. Cause I knew he wasn't gonna fuck me how I was supposed to be fucked, bro. Like this shit was just so lame. So he started hitting me up like the next day. Cause you know what so you know what I realized from men is that men will when they have sex with you, when they have sex with you, there's this period of time where they wait to hear to see if they gonna hear from you the next day. If they don't spend the night, like if you don't spend the night with him, or he get up and he go, um or you he get up and he take you home, whatever, there's this moment of time where they wait to see if they gonna hear back from you. That's when they can say that shit like, oh, before I started fucking you, you was too busy to see a nigga. Now after you get that dick and you see that dick is good, now you got all the time in the world for a nigga, right? It be them niggas, right? Them niggas be like, yeah, before you, hey, let me come see you, let me come get you, let me take you out, woo, 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 woo. And you like, oh, I'm busy, oh, I got this, I got that, I can't do it. And then after he fucked the shit out of you, sex is good. And the next day, you like, oh, what you doing later? Like, you can see the nigga, whatever. It be them niggas, right? They be sitting there, men wait, they have a time period after they fuck you that they wait to see if they're gonna hear from you, right? And like how you're gonna respond to, the night that y'all had together, the sex that y'all engaged in with each other. Like for you, like because a female emotion is always gonna be on her motherfucking shoulder pocket, always. Especially if he dicked her down good, even if she would. The fact that that bitch takes good morning faster than the morning rose in the motherfucking sky, that man gonna know. He gonna know he did something right. That's the indication to know that he actually put it down. That's why I don't listen. I take niggas for a spin. You hear me? I don't text them the next motherfucking day. I don't hit them up. I don't bother them. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I be having a nigga mind gone like, damn, like the fuck? Like, bitch, like, I ain't do my thing last night. Nigga can fuck the shit out of me. Oh my God. Like, I'm talking about pussy just dripping on the motherfucking floor. I still wouldn't hit that nigga up. Cause I'm not thirsty like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what you did and I know what the fuck I did. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you ain't put down by yourself. You had help. Nigga, I helped you put down. so to me, I don't do shit like that. So I'll have a nigga hit me up first. Like, damn, I ain't hear from you all day. Okay, like, I mean, I was busy or whatever. But that's what dudes would do. So I had him. I didn't hit him up or whatever, and he hit me up. But I responded, of course. Like, what's going on? How you doing? How's your day? Whatever, whatever. And it just went from there. Like the conversation depleted. I wasn't really communicating with him as much. and he was hitting me up on some, like, I felt like he sensed it that he did something wrong, because he didn't blatantly come out and ask me like what was the sex bad. He didn't say it like that. He was just like, he was trying his hardest to get me to consent to another night, like to spend another night with him. And I just kept, at first I just kept saying, I ain't tell him. I just kept, was like, I kept putting it off. I'm like, nah, I'm straight. I don't want to take it there no more. Da 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 da. Just giving whatever excuse I could or whatever. And so I felt like he sensed it. And so he asked me, and I don't know what I was on. I was just on some like real raw shit. And I told him, I said, look, I would never fuck you again, because you did not perform at all how I, perceived you to perform the night that I gave it to you. And I just feel like I know what I'm getting. And there's no need for me to get it again. And so he was adamant, y'all. He was really adamant. He was really, really trying his hardest to get me to um, let him get another try, let him get another chance to redeem himself. But it was done for me. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I'm cool. Like, nah, I'm straight. It is what it is, and let's just keep it at that level. Let's keep it there. Let's dead it here, whatever. Um, but I had to, from then on. I had to tell the truth. I started just to tell the truth. Like, if a nigga's sex wasn't good, or if he was awful, he was whack, his head was whack. I just started telling them motherfuckers, because I feel like, I mean, why lie? Like, what's the point in lying? Like, what's the point in not telling the truth? You know what I'm saying? Like, like, I told a nigga, he had some good ass dick, but he had some bad ass head. I told him right then and there, I was like, don't ever, ever eat my pussy again, nigga, and you ain't gonna eat it the proper way. Cause I'm telling you, if you trying to eat my pussy because you think I'm gonna suck your dick, you got another thing coming. I done got head from plenty of niggas and they never put my mouth on them. You see what I'm saying? Or I done fucked plenty of niggas and ain't never put my mouth on them. Either which way, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to fuck you, or I don't have to suck your dick. You don't have to eat my pussy and none of that. But don't give me no bad ass shit. Like, don't give me no mediocre shit. You gonna eat my shit, bitch, you eat my shit. That's what you're supposed to do. Yeah. No, that's the truth. And I honestly feel like nowadays I shouldn't have to tell a man how to fuck me, honestly. Like, if I have to tell you how to fuck me, how to touch me, where to touch me, what to do, then I don't want nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anything to do with you. And I know I'm sitting here talking about sex, and people gonna make it like it's, oh, you just want sex from a nigga. Da, da, da. No, but sex, communication, understanding, you know what I'm saying, like, being on the same level, like, a lot of that shit is like really at the top list for any healthy relationship. Having a good communication, a good understanding of one another, being on the same page, good sex, trust, like, those things are like top tier for an established relationship. And that's whether or not a person has something to offer or not. I'm not sitting here saying that I can't work with a person who is less fortunate than I am, who doesn't have, because I understand. Like, some people just don't have, they don't have the support to actually get to where they're trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? Like me. That's why the title of this video is "My Dreams Ain't Dreaming How They Supposed to Dream," because you know what I'm saying? I got motherfucking dreams and shit like that. And when it's just you by yourself, and you just the only one chasing your motherfucking dreams, and you ain't got no fucking support system behind you, that shit take a long motherfucking time. And it's very worth it once it get there. That's why I kind of start understanding motherfuckers who ain't never had shit start splurging and doing all type of wild shit with their money and shit like that, because once they get it, it's like, bro, I'm about to live this life for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I went through the mud, I went through the struggle, I went through so much shit to even try to get here. And now that I'm here, I'm gonna make it worth my while. So it's like, I will if as long as a person can meet me in some type of way and offer me some type of extra elevation. You know what I'm saying? Not depletion, elevation. It doesn't matter where you are at the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I done been a bitch that was with a nigga that had cars and I ain't had my own car. You see what I'm saying? Or I ain't have my own place. I'm staying with somebody. You see what I'm saying? Because at the time, I have dreams. I have things that I want to accomplish, but I can't get there because of where I was or where I was at. And I had to shake off a lot of people, shake off a lot of shit. You know, basically do everything and redo myself, redo shit just to get back to where I wanted to be on the level that I wanted to be on. And sometimes some people it come easy for some people, and sometimes that shit don't come easy at all. I gotta change your pamper. So that's not what I'm talking about. But now, honestly, yeah, unless he got his own shit, he can't fuck with me. Cause I think that's one thing that I think I really do want to make sure of is like I don't want that move in shit immediately. I don't want to move in with you. I don't want you to move in with me. Cause bitch, when I'm tired of seeing you, you can go to your house. Or when we ain't on good terms, we can get away from each other, and I can have my space and you have your space. If I got a car, you gotta have a car. You know what I'm saying? We both can't be without cars. I gotta have a car, you gotta have a car. If I have multiple sources of income, you gotta have multiple sources of income. Yeah, that shit dead. That shit dead. If I'm going to therapy, you need to go to therapy. If you have mental issues, health issues, I mean, not mental issues, not health issues, but mental health issues or issues from your past childhood, whatever, seek help. You got to seek help some type of way. Health is wealth, mentally and physically. We got to be on the same level with each other, or he got to be above my level. Because in my eyes, truly, honestly, the man is the leader. Not saying I'm no fucking follower. I'm a leader as well, but I'd rather him be the one in the position of leading so I can look up to him because, you know, I emotionally think, men logically think, especially for me. I'm not speaking for all women. I'm speaking for me as a woman, for what I know I need when it comes to a relationship with the masculine. Ooh, good job. Ooh, it's a big one. It's a big one, mama. This is a big book. You've been cutting up and fussing all day. Now you want to be sleep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, yep. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Can you see? Oh, let us tear my braid up. Yeah, I gotta get back on here. I gotta get back on here. I gotta get back online, do my thing, cause I miss it. I miss expressing myself and being true and honest with things that I'm thinking and things that are going on. Like, I've been gone so long, I don't even know what the fuck is going on in real life. Like, I watch the news. I'm not on TikTok. I'm not on Instagram. I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on Bigo. I'm not on nothing. Like, yeah. Oh, you've been missing me. I've been missing you too. I miss you too. I miss y'all too. But I miss like the fun of it all. Like the fun that I was having. Like, I realized that it's not cliche to befriend other content creators and stuff like that. Because some of the people that I follow, like Keita Rose and stuff like that, like they have content creator friends. And I've been seeing some of these content creators like B Simone, Pretty B, Jess Hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Like how they all like just get together and start like helping each other like boss up and shit like that. Like that's what maybe that's what I'm like kind of like trying to grasp is that I kind of wish like that was the scenario for when I first started coming up on YouTube and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But maybe it was because how it started off. Like it was real rocky, like how everything started off or whatever. And I was on some ignorant shit, like real ignorant shit. Like don't give a fuck about life type ignorant, like ready to throw it all away type shit. Maybe it's just because I wasn't ready for it. Because mentally, I was not prepared. I'm gonna change your pamper, boo. This is your pamper. Yeah, mentally, I wasn't ready. Probably, I probably would have got on social media and like killed myself. Is like ended it all because at that time I was really mentally fucked up. Like I was really mentally fucked up at that time. I went through trials and tribulations like this whole year with like the struggle that I struggled was the struggle of all struggles. Like I went through some shit to have to be strong to and I almost recently just died and wasn't scared either. That was the crazy part about it. Literally for the last through I would say 3.5 months, every night I fell asleep, I literally took my last breath. And I'm not capping. I'm telling y'all the truth. It wasn't until when I was recently in the hospital, the video that y'all see me going live where I was just in the hospital, that I found out why I kept basically taking my last breath every fucking night. Which the doctors wasn't telling me any fucking thing. Like I gotta tell y'all that at another time. But I came to terms with dying. And it was because I knew that had I not caught whatever it was that I was going through, because I had no idea what it was that I was going through, that I would officially not be alive after a while. Like I like it wasn't a near death experience. It was like more so of this is like, it was like me being calm with the idea of knowing that I may be taking my last breath. And it was like at first I was sad because, my kids, I literally had to think about who would take on caring for my children um in my passing time. So, which I didn't do, but I'm going to. I was going to write up a will to try to give responsibility away for who I want to raise my children when I'm gone, which I'm going to do that soon because I need to be prepared. Everybody should prepare, whether you on the verge, you on the brink or whatever. Just prepare, because that's one thing we don't do is like, we think that this life is a gift to us, and we're gonna live it every single day, and then boom, you just don't wake up the next fucking day. So that's when, after I fix all the shit that's going on this week, and I take care of everything, because I just, like I said, just moved into my place, and there's things I'm working on right now. I'm gonna pull my laptop and I'm gonna definitely write that up, because I feel like I have the time now. Before then, I did not have the time. It was like I was on the verge of being this fucking late, but I'm good now. But there was a situation where, and I told my daughter this, my 10-year old this. I said to her, I said, I'm on the verge of dying. Like, like any day could not wake up. Y'all could wake up in the morning time and I'm dead. Like, I'm gone or whatever. I feel like, this situation, like, I feel like what I'm dealing with right now is going to kill me. And I had to tell my daughter that. I was like, I feel like this is gonna kill me. And, she was so concerned about me the entire time. My daughter is so fucking great, bro. Like, I'm raising an amazing young lady, and I'm so freaking proud of her. Like, oh, I can't wait to spoil her with everything that she fucking wants. Like, that girl there, oh my god, that's my fucking rock. But I'm set up. Like, I have life insurance on myself, so my kids are set up. And my daughter, she is the beneficiary, the sole beneficiary of anything, that any bank accounts and anything, my businesses, anything that she's so beneficiary of that stuff. But I had to think about in terms of when she's young, as her being younger, like, you know now, or her as a teenager, because she can't take care of herself. Someone has to take care of her until she's 18 years old. So that's why I have to focus on writing up like a will or some type of consent and getting it notarized for who I would like to care for my kids in the case of me passing or anything like that. But yeah, I had to, I told her whatever, and my baby was not playing about me. She was like, you know, trying to make sure I was. She gave me the best care that a mother could ask for to help me through it, the entire time. But I had no idea, y'all. I had high blood pressure. Um, my blood pressure was like sky high, to the point it was like 180 over 110, 160 over 111. Like that, them shits. Like, my blood pressure was going sky high. Another thing was I wasn't breathing as I slept, and I had sleep apnea, and I didn't know that I had sleep apnea. But every night, my body would revive itself, because every night for like the last 3 months, I could not breathe in my sleep. Like, I literally died almost every night. And oh my god, bro. Hello, Kevin. It was just an experience. It was just, I'm fine now. Things are good now. But during that time, it was a very difficult moment. Very, very difficult. Especially because I was dealing with so much on the outside as well. So a lot of things was putting me under stress. Um, and so Once I landed in the hospital, which is the video that y'all see on my page where I accidentally went live. I was trying to do a recording, but I accidentally went live. Once I went to the hospital, they they was on it, boy. They immediately was on it, and I had to be in the hospital for a week to recover, for a whole week to recover. But everything's good now. Everything's good now. And I give thanks to the creator for having that experience because, unlike other people who have had near death experiences, to say, oh, you know, oh, I met Jesus and da, 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 da. It was nothing like that for me. What it was a sense of peace. Honestly, it was just like a calmness to say, you know, I feel like I'm fulfilled enough to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't mind it at all. So, if you ready and I'm ready, if it's my time, just go ahead and take me. Shit, I felt like I cheated death because like on some final destination type shit because I ended up stuck on the train tracks. Motherfucker, like I was oh my god. I went through some shit, y'all. I went through some shit. I was stuck on the motherfucking train tracks. And it was the last second before I was able to pull off the fucking tracks and onto the regular street because the motherfucker would not pull up. Like, it was just some shit that was going on this year, y'all. Like, I had some real motherfucking shit on me. I had some shit on me. Somebody was really trying to take me out. I'm telling you, somebody out here who really don't want me to succeed or to thrive was really trying to take me out. They put some real shit on me, y'all. But I'm so divinely protected. The creator did not give up on me. When I asked and told the creator and the universe I need a break, I got a motherfucking break. You hear me? I got a motherfucking when I tell you God is so good, when I tell you if you trust in God and you follow God and you give your all to God and you trust in the process that giving it to him gonna make it work. I'm telling you, man. And this ain't no preaching Christian type shit. I'm telling you. I gave it all. I said, give me a break. Please, God. Give me a break. Like I'll do whatever you want me to. I'm being humble. I wasn't having sex. I wasn't smoking weed. I wasn't drinking. I wasn't doing anything to defile myself at all. Like at all. Like it's okay to break a couple of times and have a couple of mistakes and stuff like that. I was not. I said, listen. I hear you. I hear you wanting me to be disciplined. You want me to be on it. I promise you, I got it. And I did that. And I did that for God. I did that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't complaining at all. I wasn't complaining at all. I was like, I know I need to change. I know there's something that's in me that needs to change and that needs to elevate. And you're not playing with me no more. And I'm taking that in. And when I asked him to give me a break, man, the break came. And I was so surprised at how it came because I literally got a fucking break. I'm talking about a break to where I enjoyed parts of my time off where I was laid back, chilling, vibing, didn't have to worry about no money, didn't have to worry about no food, didn't have to worry about no gas. Like that shit came. That shit was there. It was there. And God said, take a break. Take a break. Just as long as when it's time for you to get back on, you get back on and you do what you're supposed to do. And he know I am. He know I am. Like, like it's not a sense of, and this is why I'm saying what I'm saying because even with me talking about sex and fucking and all that other type of shit, that's not me defiling myself or anything. That's a natural thing. We are supposed to procreate. We are supposed to have sex, and it's supposed to be for pleasure. So that shit that motherfuckers is out there talking about, oh, humans is the only one that's supposed to have that equate sex with pleasure, and it's supposed to be for pleasure. That's a motherfucking lie. Because first of all, when you fucking on a third or fourth dimensional motherfucking level, bitch, you feel that energy. When sex is real good, that shit make you feel real motherfucking high. It's who you have sex with and how you have sex that makes the difference. Because if you fucking somebody that's low vibrational, ain't got their shit together, down on their motherfucking luck, don't give a fuck about life, don't give a fuck about themselves, and don't give a fuck about the world around them, then you're going to have parasites on you. You're going to have demonic spirits on you. You're going to have motherfucking low vibrational leeches on you. But if you fucking with somebody that know themselves, if you fucking with somebody that's on that higher level, that ether higher level, and y'all come together and y'all motherfucking make motherfucking bionic energy together. You send that shit up to the motherfucking spirits, to the gods, bro. That's why they talk about twin flames and you know what I'm saying, twin flames and all these other loves, all this other shit. I'm telling you, bro, it's like y'all don't understand. It's a whole different level of what I'm trying to explain to y'all. That's why I said I can't casually fuck no more. I can't casually date no more. You see what I'm saying? Because my pussy and the way that I deal with a man, I can speak life into that man. I can change that man whole timeline. I can change his whole timeline. He could have been here on this earth walking a whole fucked up different path because of the influence of which he allowed to influence him on his way there. And then I can change that. Same for a woman, same for a man. A man can change that for a woman. If they fucking with each other in the right type of way, I'm telling y'all that shit is real. You gotta follow God. You gotta follow God. This ain't no Christian preacher preaching none of that. You know what I'm saying? You could be a Christian, you could be a Catholic, you could be. It does not matter. God has to be the first placement in your life, and you gotta follow God. You gotta obey. You gotta obey the universal laws. You got to, bro. Like you got to. And when I'm telling you, like, there's nothing that the motherfucking universe will not do for you, bro. I'm telling y'all the truth. Like that shit is I have four. That shit is just embedded in my blood. It's embedded in my it's I have four now. Now I have four. Uh it's just embedded in me. It's just embedded in me. Like I don't see myself dealing with a man who doesn't understand following it's like oh y'all gotta understand it's some laws out here. It's some laws out here that we must follow. You see what I'm saying? And unless we start really like getting our shit together, I mean you ain't gonna see what you want to see. You ain't gonna see you ain't gonna it ain't gonna be given what it's supposed to be given. I realize that it ain't gonna get what it's supposed to be given. And God was the one who told me to come back up on here to talk about this. Because I'll be honest with y'all, I was talking to myself when I was in Costco's and I was just like, bro, when I was saying being self motivated and stuff, I was thinking to myself, like, okay, I got to get back. Because ooh, just about eating habits. What you put into your body, the things you eat, the things you watch, those things are so important. And that's why I try to make sure, like, even if I watch something that is educational to a level, like I'm learning something, but there's sides of me that still have this guilt or I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to say. Like I still feel attached to my traumas. Boom. There you go. There you go. I still feel attached to my traumas. And I'm fighting letting these motherfuckers go because I feel unjustified. I feel unavenged. Is that a word? I feel like I did not get my time that I was supposed to get from the motherfuckers who fucked me over. That's how I feel. And I feel like they gotta get theirs. It's a battle. So to me, I'm like, okay, I'm still on this. I have my low vibrational moments, whatever. So as I'm eating the fucked up food I'm eating, making the fucked up decisions that I'm making, and it's not fucked up decisions like um anything going against God. I mean, when I say fucked up decisions, I be like what I put into my body, like food that I eat, shit that I entertain sometimes, shit like that, like watch online or give my energy to, shit like that. That's what I mean. Making those choices like cognitively. What? You tell me, boo boo. You dead, boo boo. You boo boo. You stinky. You stinky. Now you want to sleep. Earlier you was working my fucking nerve with all that goddamn crying. Now you want to be asleep. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So I said to myself, I said, I blamed something on something else. I said, well, I would be losing a lot of weight faster, or I would have been losing a lot of weight faster had I been having sex consistently. Because sex do burn calories. Having sex burn calories, and that is not a lie. So I heard this voice say, "Motherfucker, are you serious? Did you seriously just say that? Like your fat ass gonna sit here and make an excuse about you eating fucked up foods and not working the fuck out because you ain't getting no dick on no regular." I'm like, this is what the voice said back to me. And I'm like, yeah, because look at this girl. That's why I said I was observing the couples and shit. I was like, look at her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure the reason why she lost her weight, I have football conversations in my own head. I'm thinking something like, probably look at her. The reason why she lost weight because she getting dick on the regular. Look, she with her nigga. She got her man. They probably ain't in love or whatever. He probably is cheating on her or whatever. But that nigga right here in the fucking store with her going shopping, going grocery shopping and some shit. So, I know she getting dick on the regular. Probably ain't even getting dick on the regular. We make up these things about other people's lives just by looking at them that we think is a possible scenario, and it ain't even going. She probably that nigga probably don't even fuck her, but one time a week. But I'm just it's like I'm vicariously living my life through watching other people. And I said, I gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop doing that. I can't be that type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about a time and think about things that actually made you happy, that motivated you to want to get on that level. Like, do workouts and, you know, focus on your book and, focus on being an entrepreneur and stuff like that. Like, think about those type of things. And that's when I started thinking about being on YouTube because being on YouTube, being on Bigo, being on Instagram, being on Facebook and shit like that, sex wasn't on my mind, but I definitely still did all the other things that I just mentioned. I was working out, focused on my fitness, focused on my book, focused on writing music, doing music. I was having a really, really good time. And it's so wild how it come full circle from when I started this video off to now it's an hour and 39 minutes. And that's that I done talked about so much things in between, and that's the whole purpose of the whole video is, like that one thing made me think to myself, like, I'm not fulfilling myself, I'm not fulfilling my purpose because, I'm still holding on to my trauma. Like I'm still holding on to, things that keep me low. And there's it's not like I want people to understand like there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong to reflect on your lows, but just staying there is very damaging and is dangerous. You see what I'm saying? And so my next thing is to work on, observing and being the observer of my lows, but getting back to that high vibrational energy and feeling good about where I am, and where I'm trying to be and where I'm going. And you know, I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful that I have the opportunity to experience a lot because, like I said before, I was really misguided. Before, I was looking for a relationship as an outlet. Like I wanted to build my own family, and you know, I was allowing guys to come into my life, and the moment that I felt like he was going to take over, sort of like a father figure, because you don't have a good night Shanta, you don't when you don't have a father figure or a mother figure, and you don't have any guidance whatsoever, you'll look for that in your significant other. You will look for guidance in a person that you are dating or dealing with. You'll look for that person to fill the void of the knowledge that you were in lack of, growing up. Hey, King Ross Locks. And so that's what I was doing. And I was doing it, finding it in all the wrong niggas. Like, all the wrong niggas. All the wrong niggas to where I became a baby mama of four. This little girl snoring. To where I became a baby mama of four. And, it's crazy because people, like, I had this dude walk up to me and I was pregnant, whatever. I had this dude walk up to me in the store and he's like, you're very beautiful. Like, um, what number baby is that? And I was like, my fourth. And he was like, how many baby daddies? And I was like, four. And he was like, why? And I had to stop and think for a second to say, when women never question a man and say, why you got four baby mamas? We never stop to ask that question. But when it's a woman, a man want to say, why? So, and men honestly typically usually are the reason as to why they have multiple baby mamas because they will just fuck anybody and get anybody pregnant. Not It's not so much that for a woman. I mean, it could be. Don't get me wrong. A woman could be one of those women that just fuck any nigga. But even trying to explain that, I'd be like, well, what would you have liked me to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much controversy surrounded behind abortions, keeping babies or deleting babies, or being in a relationship with a nigga who ain't shit, or fucking with a nigga who ain't shit, who is a fuck nigga, and all this. It's so much controversy around that. So you never know what's the right thing to say. I'm not trying to have the right thing to say. I'm not trying to be politically correct about why I have four fucking baby daddies. The reason is if I had the opportunity, I was supposed to be married to the first one. The first one. That right there, when I got with his father in high school, okay, my first child's father, that is who I was supposed to be with for the rest of my life. In my eyes, right? We were engaged to be married. He proposed to me, and I took the proposal. And what made me call the proposal off, the engagement off, was because he was cheating on me. I wasn't cheating on him. As a matter of fact, I was going through a lot of shit at that time that I was dependent on him. And it makes me sad to think about because it's the truth. I was really dependent on him. And I wanted him, especially because he had been there. He knew what I was going through with my mom. My mom put me out. He was the one who took me in. I had to sleep in his car. He snuck me into his mom's house. He knew I was going through a lot of shit. He knew I was going through a lot of shit. And the man was still cheating on me. And it wasn't a cheating like sneaking behind my back, cheating and all that other type of shit. This man was blatantly in my face. He forwarded me pictures of text messages that he was receiving for bitches he was fucking with. Okay? Bitches calling my phone because he's at their house with them. And they're getting my phone number out of his phone. This is high school. This is when you're doing the high school shit you're doing in high school. This is high school. They're taking my phone number out of his phone, calling me, trying to fight me about him. Bitch, I'm too stressed out. I got other shit going on. I broke off the engagement. 3 months later, found out I was pregnant. Now what do I do? Oh, abort that motherfucker. Really? 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 So then now I could get talked shit about being a murderer and killing my babies. Now I'm a murderer if I kill my baby. Right? Oh yeah, but you chose that nigga. I did. I did choose him because when we started dating, I thought it was understood of what we wanted from each other. On my end, I held up to what I was supposed to do. I didn't cheat. I didn't treat him like shit. I didn't do wrong by him. I held up to my end. Now he switched up the game. What the fuck I'm supposed to do? Stay there? Are you mad? Even after giving birth to our son, his first child, my motherfucker first child, I wanted to make it work. His father, before passing away, God bless his soul, his father wanted me and him to be in a relationship with each other and to get married because he didn't want any other grandchildren with a different last name. So that's what I was like hoping to happen. And you want to know why it didn't happen? Because the girl that he was cheating on me with at the time that I broke up with him, like the one that he was with, like for real, seriously, officially, and he was staying with this girl or whatever. By the time I had our son, I found out that they were married. Yes, he was already married to the girl. Now I had to find this information out from another source, but they were married. She was pregnant. I don't compete. So I let that shit go. 5 years later, 5 years later, I'm not in a relationship with nobody. 5 years fucking later, I get back with my ex. An ex that I was dating 3.5 years prior. I get back with my ex, fuck around, get pregnant again. What the fuck? We didn't establish no relationship with each other. We're not in a relationship. We just started fucking again. And I ended up pregnant. Didn't know. Didn't even know it was his. Didn't even know it was his baby. So we weren't even in a relationship then. Now I got two. I was good with my two. I had my son and my daughter. Okay? Not this last relationship, but the relationship prior to this. It was 8.5 motherfucking years of abuse. Abuse, verbal abuse, physical abuse, toxicity. You want to know why I stuck around for that? You want to know why I stuck around and got my ass beat and got dragged and cheated on? Even worse. At least what my first baby daddy did was not as bad. But this nigga here, my son's father, my youngest son's father, that nigga tortured the fuck out of me. He didn't even torture me He didn't torture me even just during the relationship. You know what I'm saying? And kept manipulating me and lying to me and gaslighting me. He didn't just do it during the relationship. The nigga did it after the relationship. The nigga still do it till this day. Till this day. And I haven't fucked with him in like almost 3 years now. Going on. Almost 3 years. But he still does it. Till this day. Right? Now I got this precious little thing. And it's so crazy because I finally had told my youngest son's father that I was pregnant and I had somebody else's I'm having somebody else's baby. Like I'm not concerned about him because he like I said, he like the gaslight and shit like that. So I'm like, bitch, I'm not focused on you. Like I'm not on your dick. I don't care about you and your bitch. I don't care about following you and your bitch, watching your bitch on social media. You making up all these lies or whatever. Bitch, I'm worried about having my baby. And he was like, ew, you having somebody else's baby. Da, 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 da. But I feel a sense of like a bitch feels some type of way. They will feel some type of way if they know that I'm pregnant with somebody else's child. But at the same time, when I was pregnant with his child, and to this day, this nigga says that he says that what is it called? I trapped him. He said I trapped him. He never wanted a baby from me. He never was in a relationship with me. We was never together. He never fucked with me like that. I was a jump off ass bitch. I was a whore who was fucking everybody in the city. Like the shit that he says about me, the shit that he says to me and says about me, like you would think that I was just some whore he fucked for 8 years on and off. And that wasn't the case. We was living together. We lived together from the moment that we met and started dating until until the moment that I stopped. I had his baby. Yeah, he stopped living with me when I got once I had our son. He stopped living with me, but he was still spending the night at my place. Like I got pictures of this nigga in my bed holding our son in 2017, and I got pictures of that nigga in my bed holding our son in 2021, in 2022, still at my house. But I'm a jump off ass bitch. Like the shit you say just be so weird to me, and I'd be like, okay, all right, cool, all right, whatever you say. I was a bum bitch. Okay, whatever. But all of the places that we had, all of the places that you slept in was mine in my name, and I was paying the bills. But I'm a bum bitch. Like it just be so weird. So I just be thinking to myself, like, did you want me to stay with that person too? Did you want? Should I have stayed with him? Should I have been in a relationship with him still? And allow him to continue to keep doing the things that he was doing to me, giving my children complexes because they're triggered seeing someone put their fucking hands on me, get my children taken away from me by DCF because I'm in a toxic relationship. That's what you wanted me to deal with? Hmm? You wanted me to accept the nigga because he cheating on me, and it wasn't. If it was one time, I could say one time. Okay, damn, a nigga make a mistake, but it wasn't just one time. It wasn't just one time that they knew blatantly I was hurt by the disloyalty, by the lies. They didn't. It wasn't just one time. It wasn't one time. I looked them in their faces and fucking cried and told them how much they're fucking hurting me and how much I want to love them, how much I'm trying to make our relationship work. I'm trying to be this great girlfriend. I'm meeting them halfway. These niggas wasn't niggas who was spoiling me and just taking care of me. They had it. Yes, they was niggas that had it. They had money. They could do that. But I was reciprocating. They give me gifts, I give them gifts. As a matter of fact, I did more for them than they ever fucking did for me. Truly and honestly. You see what I'm saying? So when the question comes up about the amount of niggas that I deal with, or the amount of babies that I have, or the amount of baby daddies that I have, or why I ain't with this baby daddy, or why I ain't with this person, or da 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 da. I'm not asking you those type of questions. I could care less about why you ain't with the bitches that you with. I would hope that you have a good enough reason, because all I can say is it's either both of y'all or it's one of y'all. It's either both of y'all or it's one of y'all. Some people can make mutual decisions to say that we don't work out with each other. I'm not happy. You're not happy. And they move the fuck on and they meet another person. And what if that other person genuinely want them to have a child with them? What the fuck is what is wrong with that? What's the fucking problem? What's the problem? Why is that even a conversation? Why does that even matter? Because before I meet you, unless you don't want any kids, unless you don't want to deal with nobody else's kids, we shouldn't be having that type of conversation. And I've never been that type of female. Like, I don't get a guy in my life, and to be honest with you, my expectations for any man that comes into my life is to take care of me, not my motherfucking kids. I got them, and they got daddies, and their dads are a part of their lives. And they're good. Let they daddy do what the fuck they daddy do. If we gonna be together, and I could trust you enough, and you get that, you earn that level of being able to have a say so in what goes on with my child, then we could do that. Like, ain't no nigga coming in and disciplining my baby and my kid. And no, he got a daddy. I will talk to his dad about his behavior unless you become my husband and we down like that. And now, of course, you have that so say so about what goes on with him and all this other stuff. Other than that, we're not doing that. You come take care of me. You come get my hair done and my nails done. Make that shit easier on me. You take care of me and I take care of them and you. How about that? That's all. That's all you need to be focused on. That's all you need to worry about. Other than that, don't worry about nothing else. Cause even if they daddies don't be a part of their life, I still got them. I still got them. They still straight. They still taken care of. Man, y'all don't know the half. Y'all don't know the half unless y'all do, and you know. So y'all do because it's a reflection. It's a reflection so deep out here, and people look at other people and judge instead of looking at their own lives. You know, to be honest with you, I never thought about it a day in my life. Like, it's a lot of things that I want to talk about. That's why I want to start back coming back on here, like the controversy with the LGBTQ and what I'm saying, this trans things that's going on. Little stuff that I'm seeing little clips, because I still do watch YouTube. So I'm seeing little clips of things that I guess are trending that people are talking about. That first of all, it don't make any sense to even have a topic about. It don't. Why are we even having a topic about? Like, we still ain't get us back as black people. We ain't. We ain't. All this money to be made out here, even though it don't even make no damn difference. What? Wait, was she your ex at the time though? At the time that you threw her the party? Was she your ex? Did you guys establish those type of boundaries to not bring a significant other? Oh, she wasn't your ex. She wasn't her ex. She wasn't your ex at the time. Y'all was together and she brought her boyfriend. Y'all was in a relationship. What? That's some disrespectful ass shit. Yeah. Yep. And then why? Like, and Kevin, there will be some people who would expect you to forgive and forget because men do it and women forgive and forget. But nobody, man or female, should accept being treated unfairly or poorly or mistreated in any type of way. If a person don't value you and they don't treat you like how you deserve to be treated, let that motherfucker go. Let him go. Let him go. If you hold one a whole nigga, let him go. I just heard this playing in my head. Let him go. Let him go. If you hold one a whole nigga, let him go. Yeah, let him go. It don't mean no sense being in a relationship with nobody who want to be in a relationship with everybody. No. And you know what? It's so crazy because my baby daddy tell me the girl that he in a relationship with, they fuck females together, and that was just one thing I just couldn't get into. I tried to give him a threesome, y'all. It's the worst decision. I can't. I'm not because I have rules, right? And I remember having a panel, and this is before I'm gonna take y'all inside. I had a panel talking about threesomes, and I was explaining to my audience. I had a good little audience in here when we was talking about it, and I was explaining to them why I feel that it's not necessary for me to have a threesome with my man and to bring another woman into my bedroom. Not saying it wouldn't be fun, right? Like, not saying it wouldn't be fun to have bring another female in or whatever, whatever. I thought about it to think, hey, it probably would be fun to bring another female in there because I ain't tripping about getting no head from no female, but I'm not giving head, and because I'm not sexually attracted to a woman. To I'm a pillow princess, so I'm not sexually attracted to a woman to give her no head, to suck on her titties. I'm not sexually attracted to a woman to kiss her. So none of that is gonna go on. I'm not kissing her. I'm not eating her pussy. I'm not touching her titties, sucking her titties. I'm not doing none of that because I'm gonna be repulsed. But I will take some hair from her because all I do is close my eyes. So I don't know who they don't know. So I'll take some hair from her. But my man, he can't eat her out because he's not eating her out and then put his mouth on me. He can't fuck her raw. He can't like. There's so many rules that I would have to the point where there was a person that actually came up and was like, "Well, what's the point of doing a threesome anyway?" Exactly. Exactly. That's my motherfucking point. That's my point. There's no point in doing it. There's no point in giving him one. So if a guy beat me and he thinks that he's gonna magically be able to talk me into being on that level with a girl, good luck, fella. Please, good luck and try it, cause many have tried, many have tried, and many have failed. Okay, and they had some good ass dick too. The niggas that have tried was not niggas that wasn't pound town and putting it down and taking me around. Trust me, it wasn't them. I mean it was them. It was them ones. Okay, and the dick had me mentally manipulated. You hear me? But it didn't have me manipulated to that goddamn level. I wasn't that damn stupid because I just knew seeing a female butt naked. I don't give a fuck how fine she is, and I'm physically attracted to women, like featurely wise. I'll be like, damn, she's fine. She's very beautiful. She has a nice body, nice shape. She's so pretty. But other than that, sexually, I can't see it. Sexually, it's just not in the books for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. I trust me, I tried it. I don't went through my phase of claiming I'm gonna try to be gay, because I'm tired of men don't want to date men, sick of how men treat me and other type of shit. And them girls was hitting on me, and oh my god, I can't tell you the amount of coochie pictures I got sent to my inbox. Y'all, I was petrified. I was petrified. I was petrified. I couldn't. I just couldn't. Oh, so it's just like I said, maybe I'm just not, and I'm okay for not being the one for a person. We all just not that one that we should be for that person. You wish, you hope and you pray, during the relationship, like, oh my God, I hope this person changes for me and be the person that I need them to be. But I come to terms that I'm okay now with not being that one, not being someone's one. Like, you know how they say, oh my God, she's just the one. I'm okay with not being that one. I ain't okay with being a bitch baby mama either. But hell, I love my kids. I love my kids, y'all. That's the only thing. And I take it as, that's the only thing we share with each other, unfortunately. So if our kids, unfortunately, you know, God God prevent, but if there was something to ever happen to my children, that would be the only thing that I still have holding on to the person who I share that with. But once our child passed away, bitch, I'm mad like I ain't never known you a day in my life. I swear to God. I know that sounds fucked up. But I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. Bitch, the only thing that we hold together is this child. But let this child cease to exist. I don't know you. Bitch, I don't know you no more. Who you? Sorry for this man. I don't know. I don't know this man. Sorry, for real. Because other than that, we have nothing else for each other. Like we have nothing else for each other. We don't have no mutual friends. We don't have no ties to each other. Especially because we're not together in a relationship no more. What I mean, we don't have to pretend to be friends. None of that. Bitch, we ain't pretend to be friends when the baby was here. We was at each other's throats and shit like that. We couldn't even get along for the damn child when the child was here. So, bitch, don't be trying to, don't try to, what is it called? Sympathize. Cause, no. That's just like, it's just like having an abortion, you know? I mean, it's just that you got memories of that baby. That's the only fucked up part, because this child, like, was living. But even I feel the same way even as the child gets older. Like when my kids are older and they're their own person, I mean, there's no reason to pretend like I need to have a relationship with their fathers at all anyway, because they're like it's only when they're younger do they need dynamic for their development. But once they're adults and they're making decisions and they're old enough to choose their own paths and stuff like that or whatever, they don't need us to be together. I don't need to be in a relationship with someone to raise a child. Okay? And I wish people would stop pretending like that's a thing, like people have to be together in order for them to successfully raise a child together. No, the fuck we don't. No, we don't. We can have a healthy co parent relationship with one another that does not involve us fucking, sucking, or talking. It's just when you get a person who still wants that or wants to maintain that type of control and the other party does not, whether it's the woman or the male, then you get a bitter baby mama or a bitter baby daddy, right? Because the entitlement, that's one thing about being a baby mama and a baby daddy that I just don't fucking understand. Like motherfuckers feel like, oh, we got a kid together, so that's my dick for life. No, it's not. No, the fuck it's not. Just because you got a child with that man and you love your child and he love his child does not mean when you want to fuck up his relationships with other bitches, you try to suck his dick or you try to get some dick from him. You don't. What type of shit is that? Or you manipulate that man to fuck you so you can talk about, oh, that's baby daddy. He can always get this pussy for what? For what? Because if he could always get that pussy, y'all should still be together. Don't be bringing people into y'all fucked up ass, triangle ass, nasty ass mess. That's stupid as fuck. I don't fuck none of my baby daddies. They always, once they establish that they with another woman, that's what I respect. I'm not fucking none of my baby daddies. I'm not calling none of my baby daddies to try to fuck them. For what? For what? I don't need that dick no more. Give it, keep giving it to whoever the fuck you giving it to. You don't gotta give it to me. That entitlement, that should be, it be mind boggling. Like a nigga feel like, oh, that's my baby mama. I can always go call her and fuck on her. No, no, the fuck you can't, bitch. You can't come here and pay no motherfucking bills. Can you come here and pay bills? Can you always come here and pay bills? Can you always come here and make sure that my car got gas in it? My car note is paid. My insurance is paid. The lights are on. Can you always come here and do that? No, no, because we're not together. Let my nigga do it. Then let him continue to fuck me then. Right. Anyway, let me take my ass inside. I'm gonna sit in my car. Hold on, let me get her off. Let me take it. Put her in my car so we can carry her better. Oh, Ooh, ooh. I forgot I can't back in. I gotta park straight in. Let me park straight in real quick. Hmm, hmm. Hey, go. I'm gonna do some ghetto shit. Hold on. So, what you mean? Where you from? Where you from? What state do you stay in? New York? Oh, that's not far. Listen, one thing about it, two things for sure. I'm grown as fuck and can go where the fuck I wanna go. You heard it? You can always make friends and go where you wanna go. You grown. We grown. This ain't no child. This ain't no baby over here. Oh, I gotta fix her car seat. Ooh, I just put it. I just put it, y'all. I'm so gassy. Let me take y'all inside my humble abode. I have no clue and no idea what was the point of me even sitting outside this whole time. Cause I could have went inside the house. I need to clean my car. But yeah, I want to start really posting more content, and I'm talking about real content, like not no, not no fake ass shit. Mm. Look at baby girl, love her. I want to get some new rims. Mm, mm. I need to go wash my coochie. Yeah, I'm in the hood. I stay in the hood. Mm-hmm. Well, I feel productive. I feel like I had a productive day. I had my therapy session earlier. I met with my peer specialist. Whew. I made me some money. You know, I'm about to wash my ass and go to bed. Put these drugs in my baby now. My mom says I should be careful. That shit might be crazy. Yeah, you need to be careful. Anyway, y'all. Let me go ahead and get myself settled in. Get baby girl settled in. And I will see you guys. Yeah, I do. I have a cash app. But I will see you guys mañana. I might do another video or go live. I don't know. But thank you guys for rocking with me. Thank you, Kevin, for rocking with me, coming through. And I will see you guys soon. Peace.